So, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Tennis Inside Out with me, your host, Mike Meyer. Today, I'm going to be looking at the match between the wild card Madison Inglis from Australia, who's going to be playing Iga Świątek, the number 2 seed, in the fourth round here in the Australian Open. Both players are about to go on court. Just saw Świątek. She was doing some football skills, keeping the ball up in the air, tapping the ball quite nicely with the coach. I think she was doing a better job than the coach. I want to just give you guys a briefing on these two players and I think key aspects on what's going to happen in this match. Iga Świątek, let's start with her. She's going to be really focusing on controlling the point from the very first shot. If it's a return, if it's a serve, I think she's going to go hard. If she gets into a longer rally with Inglis, she's going to be utilizing her strengths, which are those heavy forehand and backhand topspins. So she can really grind away and try and look for that opportunity to then seal the point off. She likes to play and finish the points off early. That's a key aspect of Iga Świątek's game. She does have a lot of belief in her first serve. Just hope that she can, maybe for her sake, get a lot of those first serves in. She has had a roller coaster up till now in the previous 3 rounds in finding consistency. But I think she's going to do just fine with that. With Madison Inglis, she's quite an attacking, aggressive player, and she's going to take her chances. I think this is the best opportunity she's had in getting so far in the Australian Open. She had to get through a couple of days of qualifying rounds. And so she's been in Melbourne now for some time. Lucky to get through the third round with Osaka pulling out at the last moment. So she's had a few days break now. But Madison Inglis is really going to try to attack that second serve. She's going to want to get forward. She's a good player, a doubles player. She's comfortable at the net. So I think stepping in on that second serve is going to be interesting. It's going to be also interesting to watch how Madison's going to cope with the first serve from Świątek. Is she going to stand back? Is she going to be aggressive as well on that first serve? She likes to also, she feels very comfortable standing on the baseline, so hitting deep in the court is one thing that she likes to do with the ground strokes, especially using her forehand. She's a mentally strong player as well. She won't get carried away. And I think right now, as this is her best appearance in the Australian Open, she's going to have a lot of belief in herself. She's come this far. It's always been her dream to win a Grand Slam and to break inside the top 10. I think a lot can happen if she could win this match and move on to the quarterfinals. She would pick up definitely a lot of points. I think another aspect to take into consideration, just looking at the rankings, Świątek, of course, has been number 1, number 2 for so many years, but Inglis has never broken under the top 100. She's never been inside the top 100. But with the backing of the crowd today, she's going to have tons of support. She's the last Australian woman in the main draw. And she's done superb to get this far. I want to look at the draw and see how she's fared also for Świątek. Starting in the first round. Let me just find the women's singles quickly. It's a very big draw. Just looking for Inglis right now. 128 draw. Oh gosh. Sorry, this is taking some time. We'll get there. Both the ladies are... Madison has just walked into the court. Okay, well, let's start with Świątek. So, looking back at the first round, Świątek played the Chinese Huan, the qualifier. And she won that match 7-6, 6-3. And if I recall correctly, I was live streaming that. It was a close first set encounter between the two. And then Świątek really ran away with it in the second set. More unforced errors from Huan and more confident play from Świątek. Obviously, she has so much belief in herself, the pole. I just worry sometimes that her body language shows doubt and that she's nervous on court. Sometimes tennis players, especially professionals, need to be a little bit, what's the right word, a little bit cocky. Yeah, have to also be an actor on court. In the second round, Świątek beat the Czech Skova 6-2, 6-3. I only managed to see highlights on that match. Didn't cover that one. Obviously, highlights packages always show the best shots. But overall, that was an easy day for Świątek in the office. In the third round, Świątek played Kalinskaya, and that was a roller coaster of a match. She won that in 3 sets, 6-1, 1-6, 6-1. Too inconsistent from my side. Świątek, as always, as I've said before, she loves to come out the blocks, just hitting hard, trying to dominate, keep the points short. Happy to rally long or have many shots, long rallies. But the first set, everything worked out for Świątek. Kalinskaya was always defending, but that second set, a lot of errors started to creep in, a lot of mistakes and unforced errors. But she came back in the third set and she won that. So she's in the fourth round. And so the opening, the first round for Madison Inglis was against Beryl. And she won that in 3 sets. 7-6, 6-7, 6-4. So quite a tight match, beating the fellow compatriot. She went on to the second round where she played Sigemund from Germany. Had another 3-setter encounter, 6-4, 6-7. And in the tiebreak in the third set, she won 10-7. Final set tiebreaker is the first to 10 points. So 7-6, that third set. And I must say, to her luck, yeah, I just see a walkover here from Osaka. I don't think they even made it on the court. Something quite similar to what happened with Minchik and Djokovic, as yesterday Minchik announced that he wasn't going to play. So Inglis walked through to the fourth round. Incredible stuff. I have started the warm-up. Let me start getting my ducks in a row. Now, once again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone out there. Hope you're doing well. My side, we have -1 degree here in the Netherlands. Very cold, very chilly. There was a frost outside. However, in Melbourne, in Australia, they have other temperatures. Right now, 31 degrees Celsius, so nice and warm. 88 degrees Fahrenheit. Not a strong wind today, slight breeze. Good morning, Anna. Faizan Ali asks, can Inglis upset Świątek? I think it's always possible, but I don't think it's going to happen today. I think if she had played Osaka, I think she would have lost. Lucky to get that walkover, but still, this is going to be a fantastic experience for her. I think she's going to have 90% of the crowd behind her. Obviously, the other 10% is going to be the Poles rooting for Iga Świątek. But my prediction is going to be straight sets. It's been happening very often. I was watching the United Cup as well, as live streaming those matches, and something that Iga does really, really well is that she's very, very aggressive in the beginning. She hits a lot of winners. If she's going to return or serve first, she's going to make a lot of shots, and it'll be interesting to see how Madison Inglis is going to handle that type of pressure from the world number 2, the number 2 seed. I think it's going to be straight sets. I think at least one of the sets is probably going to be 6-1. If both of them, 6-2, 6-2, 6-1, 6-2. So Świątek to serve. Madison's got a very big smile on her face. Let's go. First serve's in the net, and Madison's already on the baseline. Anticipating that second serve is a good kick serve on the backhand, return in the middle. They're in a backhand cross duel. Świątek goes hard on the forehand side. She goes now down the line. Madison's under pressure. Her ball bounces out. So, good start for the Pole. First serve out wide is out. Oh, Madison's inside the baseline now, I can see. Kick out wide is returned inside in, but out, so 30 love. Exactly what I would do if I had to see someone trying to put so much pressure on. There's a good second serve now from Świątek. She found good depth, but what was significant is that this last second serve was in the body, forcing Inglis to move to her left, make space to hit that forehand, but she was slightly cramped. Missed another first serve. She's going to have to improve on that second serve. The last match against Kalinskaya, those second serves are not good. A lot of double faults, but she's finding great depth now. She's been training. 40 love, double hand backhand in the net from the Australian. First serve in on the backhand is returned out, so 1 love for Świątek. Two minutes, that was quick. 1 first serve in. And on the Margaret Court Arena, Sinner has just taken the second set, so he's leading 6-1, 6-3 against Darderi, also from Italy. Yeah, so even the win predictor says that Świątek has an 82% chance of winning. Yeah, I think for English, she needs to go out and just enjoy this. First serve in the body is good. Good return from Świątek. She goes hard now on the forehand. They're in a forehand cross duel. Madison hits a forehand down the line in the net. She tried to change direction. Kick serve on the backhand. Return hard on the backhand. Madison hits a looping backhand cross court. Świątek hits her backhand out. Good first serve on the backhand is blocked short. Madison comes forward with an approach shot. There's a high looping ball. Forehand drive volley is too short. Świątek goes for the passing shot down the line with a double hand backhand. Wasn't so close to the line, but it was evident that Inglis wasn't ready with the footwork. After the drive volley, yeah, she just didn't get the split step at the right time. First serve attempt in the body is out. Kick out wide is slammed on the feet of Madison, but in the end, Świątek hits an unforced error, forehand out. Hi, Chris. Slice out wide is returned well from Świątek. She's dominating the point. Inglis hits it high, but it bounces out. So, break point. I think if Świątek gets to a flyer, Chris, she gets a good start here. I think it's going to be smooth sailing. Świątek will find her groove, belief in herself. Should be 2 sets in favor of the pole. That's my prediction. One of them probably 6-1. The other 6-2, 6-3. Inglis is not going to give up here. She's going to definitely fight for it. High looping forehand down the line from Świątek. She's inside the baseline, decides to stay back, trying to control the point and bully Inglis, but Inglis is now in control. Inside in forehand. Świątek goes cross court. Inglis is on the run. She's inside the court. Slice cross court, and it's out by Inglis. So, first break this set. Addison Büchler. I need Inge 12.5 games. 1. 12.5 games. 1. Second serve in the body. It's returned cross court with the forehand by Inglis. She goes hard down the line. What a forehand winner by the Australian. Oh, wow. The return really set it up for her. That's what she likes to do. And she had that opportunity. It's the first second serve now, where it was a bit short. A good first serve, hard on the backhand. Świątek tries to go hard, but she hits a double and backhand out. So love 30. Definitely believes in her own abilities, Iga Świątek. Good first serve down the middle. And an incredible double and backhand winner down the line. Looking more composed on the first serve. Definitely see that in her routine, especially when she's tossing the ball, a little calmer. It looks like she's taking a little bit more time. I felt that maybe in the previous match against Kalinskaya, she was rushing the serve quite a lot, the ball toss. She had to retake very often the ball toss. Looking very steady right now. This is a first serve, however. Second serve. Definitely taking more time than usual. Good second serve, hard on the backhand. She's in control. Inglis hit it short, and a beautiful approach shot, backhand winner down the line. It's 30-all. Inglis is quick, but she's not the tallest. So it was interesting to see in that last point how Świątek found good angle on the backhand side to pull Inglis out of the court. She goes down the line, and it's a winner. So 40-30 for Świątek. Good serve out wide. It was a good return. maybe should have been played more on the feet of Świątek. It was wide, but it was short. Just bounced over the service line with that cross-court forehand return, and Świątek took a few steps to position herself and hit that winner down the line. First serve is Alette. Hello, Saturator. Yes, Addison, to answer your question, she's looking good. I think she just needs to settle in. She has game point here to make it 3-love. She did this with Kalinskaya as well. Hard hitting from the beginning. She wants to dominate, intimidate her opponents. Back and down the line. Madison's defending, but she's trying to switch it up. They're on the forehand side. Iga's gone a little more defensive. She stood back, and now what a winner from the middle of the court behind the baseline. Inglis just hits her backhand right in the corner on the forehand side of Świątek. Świątek didn't even move. So, Saturator, what does your magic ball of fortune tell you today? You were definitely on the ball yesterday with your predictions. Yeah, if you're listening to this, feel free to write in the chat. Let me know what do you think. Who's going to win? Oh, it's a wild return from Inglis. So advantage to Świątek. Iga with a flexed bicep. Yeah, I predict 2 sets as well. One of them going to be 6-1. That's my feeling. Oh, it's a great winner by Iga Świątek. It's 3-love. And almost a quarter of an hour has gone by. And Iga Świątek is in cruise control. I think she's just going to continue this way. So on Margaret Court Arena, 2 Italians are playing there, Darderi and Sinner. Sinner is 6-1, 6-3, 2-1 up. I think for Yannick Sinner, he would be appreciating this evening session with the cooler temperatures. Even though I've already mentioned that it's 31 degrees, it'll be cooling down ever so slight, I think every half an hour to an hour. But I think tomorrow is the one that the players are going to be really worrying about. I think tomorrow's a scorcher. It's going to be 40 degrees, the prediction. There's going to be delays. There's probably going to be suspended play. Inglis is prepared right now. It's standing behind the baseline, about to serve. Okay, so prediction tomorrow is 39 degrees Celsius. It's a good first serve on the backhand. Inglis is going hard on the forehand side. She goes down the line, approaches the net, and stunning technique with a forehand volley winner. Almost like Świątek just played it onto the strings of Inglis. Oh, there's that doubles player coming out now. Yeah, using her legs to move forward and just stabilizing that racket face. It wasn't played in the middle of the racket, but the technique was good enough. Inglis retakes a ball toss. Good first serve, jamming Świątek on the backhand, but Inglis's forehand thereafter goes out. First of all, hard on the backhand is returned on the backhand side, and Inglis backhand in the net. Already starting to drop ahead slightly. This match is somewhat running away from the Australian. She's going to get a lot of motivation from the supporters. I don't know if that's enough. Good first serve down the middle. Świątek hits a high looping forehand cross-court out. Yeah, thanks for your input, Saturator. Very impressed with that. Taking out Fritz in straight sets. Stunning. I'm always a little biased for the one-hand backhand players. Świątek's at the net, drive, forehand volley, inside out. And it's a break point. First serve is good, returned in the net, so deuce. Only 167 kilometers per hour. Maybe Świątek was giving too much respect for that. Maybe expecting a little bit quicker. They have met once before. Igathoro's going down middle. Madison's finding good depth. She went wide with the serves. And Świątek, under pressure, hits a double and backhand in the net. Okay, so starting to see a bit of a pattern play here. I think if Inglis stays on her front foot and gets a little braver now, attacking the ball and spreading Świątek, she's going to definitely dominate and win enough points that are going to give her a chance on at least winning a set, because that was really excellent play. I think for the Australian, if the approach shot's not going to be good, Iga's going to find it very easy to pass Madison. Passing shots, lobs. Świątek's finding amazing angle. She's at the net now with approach shot. It was hit short by Madison. Smash out wide. Fantastic technique from Świątek. Great smash. First serve down the middle is out. Great return. Madison tried to go out wide, but Świątek read it really well and just found really good placement on that hard forehand cross-court return. Madison on the stretch could only just get the racket to the ball, but there was no power on it. First serve is in, return is short. She was moving forward, decided to stay back. They're in a back and cross duel. Madison changed direction. Chip from Świątek. Oh, it was good enough. But Madison, I think, delayed the approach. So for love, English should have continued moving forward after that backhand down the line. It was superb placement. And it was obvious that Świątek, full stretch, could only use one arm. But English hesitated, stayed back, and when she wanted to move forward, the ball kind of bounced on her feet, and then she was pushed back. Forced error, unforced error from Inglis. For love. Slice on the forehand is returned hard back to the pole. Oh, good placement again. Świątek just soaking up all the pressure from Madison Inglis during that forehand cross exchange. Was able to find great placement right in the corner. "29 points have been played now, and Świątek has won 20 of them." Good first serve in the body, cramping. Inglis, Świątek, unforced error, forehand in the net. It wasn't a bad return, but the footwork wasn't present after the serve. Slice out wide. Madison just gets a frame onto it. 30-15. First serve hard on the backhand is returned into the net. 40-15. I think Świątek's getting around 55% of her first serves in. So it's quite low, but I think what's helping her is that second serve. She's a bit under pressure right now. It's an unforced error again from the Aussie. So 5-love. The second serve is looking much better. Compared to the third round match against Kalinskaya, Świątek is finding definitely more height. Precision is good. It's deeper in the service block, especially from that due side. I think she's struggling when she goes out wide, but most players, I think especially Madison Inglis, would want to get that to get that ball on the forehand side so she can return it. Dare I say that this is turning into a walk in the park. But Świątek's looking very comfortable. She's in control. Madison Inglis is really trying her best. I think if she's going to want to change her tactics, she needs to try to come to the net, be braver. She's been to the net twice now. on one of the points with a very good forehand volley. Just need to see her opportunities when Iga's under pressure and it's obvious that she's going to chip the ball back if it's a forehand or backhand. Inglis needs to take her opportunity and then get to the net, move forward. Edison's looking good. Inglis is about to start the sixth game of the first set. And Świątek misses her double hand backhand return down the line. First serve in the net. Świątek in a neutral position, about half a meter behind baseline. That's a hard second serve into the body. They're both in a backhand cross-court exchange. Oh, Świątek goes down the line. The ball almost had to travel over the post. Took a big, deep... she exhaled quite deeply. Oh, stunning accuracy. Oh my goodness. Wow, she put everything into that. Great technique, getting on that front knee. To let. First serve is hard in the body, returned out on the feet of Madison. 30-15. Kick out wide is returned cross court. Iga Świątek changes direction. They're on the forehand side now. Iga changes direction again, but hits a forehand out. So 40-15. And for the supporters of Iga Świątek, let's just hope this is just one game where Iga is a little inconsistent. Oh, stunning return winner from the pole. Second serve was too short on the backhand side of Świątek. So standing on that due side, just inside out backhand return winner. Another game point. And it's a let, excuse me. Saturator is happy. Hard return right at Inglis. She's chipping her forehand now. Świątek's really in control. She's going hard on that forehand side. Now on the backhand, there has to be a winner. It's a high ball. Smash out the air. Straight back to Inglis, but you can't control the lob. And it's deuce. Inglis standing like a statue right now, glancing over to her coach. Yeah, that's what it feels like when you're playing the second best player in the world. You think you have it, and then it just slips through your fingers. You got to fight again. Deuce. Good first serve. And Świątek is now under pressure. Madison, drive volley, goes to the net now. Oh, but the volley is too high. Świątek, great reactions. I thought Madison was going to get it back, but it's a forehand winner. Both were standing at the net. When I commented on that great reaction from English, she had two hands on the racket. So just being in a ready position and reacting to go to her left side to get that ball back. But wasn't enough. Set point. And Iga will face a second serve. Not changing her strategy. Still in the neutral position. Going to wait for that ball to come to her. And it's a wonderful return. 6-love. The first set. Well, what can I say? It was one-sided. Iga dominated. There were moments where she was hitting a few unforced errors, but all in all, great second serves, I must say. Second serves are really helping her out. I want to see that first serve percentage improve, get above 65%. That would be fantastic for Iga. As for Inglis, looking a little bit despondent, and just in a blink of an eye, the set has gone by. She will have to change something. I really believe if she's moving forward to the net and gets to the net, she'll do well. Good first serve in the body is returned out. Kick into the backhand is returned cross court, and now Iga Świątek hits an unforced error. I don't think it's possible this time round that Iga could lose the second set. Not like that third round match. Slice out wide is returned short, but with angle cross court. Świątek is under pressure. Madison's moving forward, and drive forehand volley winner inside in by Inglis. She's going to have to take her chances, and that's what I mean. She set herself up with a good angled forehand cross court, and that's where Świątek went on the defense. Sort of playing a little bit shorter, a little bit slower as well. Good first serve on the forehand, hard on the backhand of Inglis, and Świątek wildly hits a backhand out. So 2 break points for the Australian. Let's see what the world number 2 is going to do. And this is the first serve down the middle of the court. Kick into the body. Let's return cross court with a forehand. Oh, it's just out. So unlucky for Inglis. Oh, what is that? 2 millimeters? 16th of an inch, I think you say. Oh, would have given her her first game of the match and a bit of an advantage in that second set. But she's still got another break point. Lucky for Iga, retakes a ball toss. Shouldn't be feeling nervous. I always find that's a bit of an indication. First serve out wide is out. Oh, Madison's now really inside the baseline. Inside the court. Haven't seen her stand like that before. Hard kick into the body is returned. Well, it looks like a miss hit. And Inglis is celebrated like she's won a match. Oh my gosh. Well, good for her. Really, both arms up in the air in a letter V. And she was jumping up and down, full of smiles. Very entertaining. She still can't wipe it off her face. Oh, it's still nice to see that. Obviously, I mean, she's ranked 168 in the world, playing the number 2. I mean, this is terrific for her. Just showing scenes of Djokovic warming up, signing, doing the autographs. Slice out wide, return short. Inglis is at the net. Backhand volley drop shot is too high, and forehand cross-court winner for Świątek. I agree, Saturator. I don't think it's focus. I don't think she's losing focus. Still looks the same. But maybe she's just too eager to finish the point off. You're winning 6-love. I know that she's probably thinking, okay, I'm not going to change anything. Keep going. It's been working for me. But when you start hitting unforced errors, Inglis just hit an unforced error. So love 30. Then it's maybe that doubt starts to creep in. You know, oh no, not again. And that's just not sustainable. I think Świątek can also counter Lucky Star. She's in this position right now. I think if Osaka is fit and well, and there's no issues there, she would have had a tough one. But in reality, that's not happening. She's got English, and maybe she feels that she could treat this more of an experiment, and wildly hits a forehand out again. She's just looking too aggressive. I think the best way to explain this now, what I see, is that she's trying too hard. She was doing really well, play point by point. She was doing fantastic in the first set. Don't need to change it. And now it's like she's almost forcing it. You can see it in the torso, where she's hitting. She's just trying to hit too much power. It's a good serve. He just blocked it back. She hit the top of the net. Unforced error again. a huge net cord. They were going backhands cross court, and it flew out cross court into the tram lines. Interesting point. Yeah, she might have part of her thinking process in that next match, but from the interviews, she doesn't know who she's playing. They've asked her, "What do you think about the next match?" And I don't know. Oh, Świątek was controlling the point and from the middle of the court, hits a forehand into the net. It's inconsistency. Too inconsistent. All in all, I think if Świątek had to just reduce the power a little bit, focus maybe more on the topspin, get good depth, get good feeling again, keep Inglis back, she's going to win those. She's going to win most of the rally. She doesn't need to kill the ball. And now forced error, Inglis hits her forehand cross court out. Shot selection. She always looks very focused, Świątek. Maybe adding too much pressure. Doesn't need to win. Oh, what an ace. Oh, is it a let? Shame. Well, she's... yeah, I think Hawkeye called let. Trust in this technology. And safe return. It was a good serve. Right, the return was right back at the Australian, but then she hit a forehand in the net. Don't change a winning formula. Maybe she's just putting too much pressure on herself. I must say also for the record, I started doing this now, started on the 9th of January, and it's the first time now that I've live streamed a donut, 6 love. You could just win the game. Enforced error from Inglis. Wim Facet is giving Świątek some tips. Just talking to her ear while Iga was drying herself up. Yeah, interesting, Addison. Expectations. It's the world number 2 against the world 168. So there's a huge gap there. Experience, Grand Slam wins. You see the stats there. Inglis has never won a doubles title or a singles title on the WTA Tour. Oh, great winner from Świątek. It was a high looping return. She had to go back. That's what I mean. When she goes for it and it lands, it looks spectacular. World class from Świątek. What you expect, really. So it's a let. Oh, well, welcome to the game of tennis, Addison. Where are you from? Second serve. Slice hard into the body. Inglis was jammed. She changes direction now, maybe to relieve some pressure. Looks more comfortable on the forehand side. She goes down the line, but it's just long. So 30 love for the pole. Well, good for you, Addison. Everyone should have a favorite tennis player, or at least one. San Diego from the States. Good first serve down the middle is hit high and long. 40 love. So you started watching tennis a year ago, Addison, but are you also playing, or are you still trying to familiarize yourself with the rules? Oh, stunning inside in forehand winner from Świątek. 2-1. So Sinner 6-1, 6-3 up against Arderi. He's 5-4 up in the third set. He's going to want to look for that break. Yeah, he must be really enjoying these temperatures now in the evening. Far better. I know Djokovic also, he prefers to play in the evening. Interesting, some inside information. I heard that Iga Świątek was trying to fight for the schedule to be changed. She doesn't like to play in the evening. She prefers to play during the day. But I think from another perspective, as the tournament progresses, most of the matches, quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals are more in the evening, late afternoon. Nice rally from both ladies. Świątek changes it up deep on the backhand side of Inglis, who plays a high looping backhand. She's on the defense, the Australian. Forehand cross court, a big chip out by Inglis. And that's okay. That's enough for Świątek. That's all she needs to do right now. Inglis is having a word with the chair umpire. Even if Świątek wins 2 out of 3 points on the long rallies, that's enough to win the match and seal it for her. First serve down the middle is out. It's going to need a good second serve, find some depth and power. Nice one down the middle, looked like a slice. But Świątek goes hard down the line. Inglis one-hand chip. Inside in forehand now from Świątek. She's trying to bully Inglis, but unforced error with the backhand down the line. Hitting it long. So Addison's still trying to get the terms down, and all that I really just love the pace of the sport. Yeah. I myself, I've been a tennis player I started very young. Say, 35 years I've been playing. I'm also a tennis coach. Been doing that now for 23 years. I just love how dynamic the game of tennis is. Unforced error by Inglis. I particularly love the short sprints in tennis. Moving back, moving forward, attacking the net. I love my volleys. My favorite shot is probably the kick serve. I love the serve. Lost a lot of power and pace over the years. Not a spring chicken anymore. But I can still dominate with that kick serve. Luckily, I still have a strong back. But I like my volleys as well. I like going forward. Świątek just dominating right now, sending Inglis all over the place. Drop shot from the pole, and the court's open. Yeah, nice, easy winner for the pole. So 40-15, 2 break points. Well, Edison, this will be a good channel for you to learn about the game of tennis. If you have any questions, I'll try my best to answer them as best I can. It goes for anyone else. First serve hard on the backhand, return short. But Świątek takes the initiative, and it looks like it's chipped out. So another break. And it's 3-1 in the second set. Creeping closer to that hour mark. My pleasure. Kick onto the backhand. It's returned well from Inglis. She's going for power now, and she's putting a lot of pressure on herself. She feels the need probably to control the point, to be the first to be in control, and hits her forehand out. She attempted to move Świątek onto the backhand side and open up the court. First serve in the net. Slice down the middle is returned out. And Inglis is looking more despondent. She needs to try some surprise tactics. But when the first serve goes in, he gets really in control. She goes hard down the line. An awkward backhand drive volley and an open court for the forehand volley winner. Świątek is 40 love up in the fifth game. Wow. Hi, Roberto. Schools closed in Bavaria due to heavy snow. 20 centimeters. Oh, wow. Yeah, so we missed that. All the schools are open here in the Netherlands. Good first serve down the middle. And again, Inglis. Unforced error on the forehand side. Cruise control now. Yeah, what's the temperature there in Nuremberg, right? Where you live? That's North Bavaria. Somewhat in the middle of Germany, close to the Czech Republic. I love my geography. So Sinner, 6-5 up now in the third set. Come on, Świątek, says Addison Bichler. Yeah, Southern Hemisphere is having some nice weather. Oh, inside out backhand return winner for Świątek. I think it was quite obvious that Inglis was trying to cram Świątek in the body. Backhand winners 9 to Inglis's 1. Return winners 3 to love in favor of Świątek. And now Świątek misses the forehand return. Oh, it's still lovely. So -2. But just snowing. Something very calming and soothing when it snows, especially when there's no wind. Slice out wide is returned hard on the forehand chip. Świątek's in the middle of the court. Now forehand slice from Inglis. Świątek's at the net. Smashes have been fantastic. What a smash. I agree, Chris. Iga's really punishing Inglis. I guess that's what we expect, and that's probably her expectations as well for herself. I did predict one of the sets would be 6-1. Let's see if I'm right. Safe return from Świątek. Probably wants to build up the point now. Oh, but she missed the forehand down the line quite badly, actually. Bouncing in between the tram lines. Slice out wide is an ace. Great serve. Right on the line. 152 kilometers per hour. So not the quickest, but the placement was fantastic. First serve out wide is blocked back cross court. Świątek hits her forehand out. So 4-2, and I'm not going to get my 6-1 as I predicted. But Świątek is still in the driving seat. We're in a tie break now in the third set. Darderi and Sinner. Good first serve. The return is out. Again, first serve in the net. She has to practice that. She has to improve that first serve percentage in. And it's a double fault. First double fault of the match by either player. Do you mean 3 more games, Edison? Need 3 more games? Yeah, true, Roberto. I would imagine that Świątek is thinking that way. There's that short second serve and blasted forehand cross court. Forces Świątek to hit a forehand out as she was sliding to the forehand corner. Oh dear. And that's what I mean. She's a very confident player, the pole. But now she hit a double fault. Second serve was too short. Why would she be getting nervous at this point? But now the first serve goes in and Świątek roars, knowing how important that is. Okay. 3 more games. And you need Inglis to win 3 more games. Because now I understand, I think, what you were writing earlier. 12-5. 12-5 games. Who knows? The set could go 7-5. But then it's 13-5 games. Oh, fantastic forehand winner by the Aussie. She has a break point. They were in a forehand cross duel, and Świątek was wrong-footed already once before the Aussie went back into the corner on the forehand side. And then Świątek really gave up, but the placement was fantastic, world class. Just centimeters away from the baseline and the inner tram line on the forehand side of the pole. But Świątek holds. And we have deuce. Squandered opportunity for the Australian. Slice out wide is chipped short. Świątek is approaching the net. And it's a short volley. The ball comes back. Forehand volley just tapped over the net. Świątek is pumped. Just trying to relax herself. Deep exhales. Breathing out. It's when the muscles relax. Good way to relieve tension. And first serve in down the middle of the court is returned in the net. So 5-2 for the pole. And Sinner is in the lead in that third set tiebreak. First to 7 points there. Yeah, Sinner's creeping closer to the quarterfinal. Come on, Iga. As Inglis gathers the 3 balls, follows her normal routine. Tennis players can be perfectionists. To stay focused, you keep doing the same patterns over and over. Remember the likes of Rafa Nadal. Forehand drive volley. Oh, a very weak chip from Świątek goes out. 15 love. Good serve out wide. Świątek played good return, but unforced error by Świątek. Forehand out. 30 love. And that's it. So Sinner has won in straight sets. 6-1, 6-3, 7-6. Slower first serve. And forehand volley winner for Inglis. 40 love. Good surprise attack. But it was a weak serve. Maybe Świątek didn't anticipate that because she just chipped her forehand back. Maybe expecting more pace. Ended up being a little bit short inside the baseline, and Inglis approached the net. The rest is history. Good volley technique from Inglis. 3 game points to make a 5-3. But she hits a double fault, excuse me. Second serve. That's a short second serve. Świątek's going hard with that forehand and double hand backhand cross court out by Inglis. Still has another game point. First serve in the net. Kick into the body. Świątek could get around it. It wasn't that quick, that second serve. But she's under pressure. The number 2 seed. Finding great depth. Inglis, unbelievable, right in the corner. And unforced error by the pole makes it 5-3. But Świątek is serving now for the match. Slice out wide. It's chipped short. Świątek goes hard on the forehand again by English. Chipped, but now it's a bit deeper. Again, she tries to chip, but it's a winner. First serve again was slow, so just placed, returned out by Madison Inglis. First serve in the backhand, crammed in the backhand, return is out. 3 match points. First serve out wide, and it's an inside in winner. Six love, 6-3. It's all wrapped up. Good play from the pole in that first set. I thought the second set, though, she has still lots to work on. Got to get that first serve percentage up. Second serves were not too bad. Probably better in the first set than the second set. Maybe getting a little bit nervous for some reason. I say that because in the second set she was serving shorter in the service block. And it's probably what allowed Inglis to really look like she came back in the match. Smiles on her face as she walks off the court. Another day in the office for the world number 2. It's only going to get more challenging. She's into the quarterfinals. Thanks, Roberto. Always trying to improve for you guys to enjoy this as much as possible. I am new to this. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, I'm 26 days young here on YouTube, and always trying to improve, always thinking of ways to make this entertaining for you guys and to bring across the best coverage, the best way. I will be live streaming very soon the match between American Shelton and the Norwegian Ruud. So please join me if you have time. We'll see you at the next live stream. Ciao for now.